So what I've got here is the ASUS GeForce RTX 5060 Ti Prime graphics card. This is the 16GB version. Today we're going to be unboxing this. We'll go over the main specs and I'll show you what it looks like once it's installed in my system. Plus we're going to do some benchmarking. I'll show you the results of the Unigine Superposition and 3DMark benchmarks. Now, of course, if you are interested in this graphics card, it is linked below in the description, so you can pick one up for yourself or find more information. But let's go ahead and dive right into this ASUS 5060 Ti. So the ASUS GeForce RTX 5060 Ti Prime graphics card, this one has 16GB of DDR7 memory and it has PCIe 5.0 Express support. So this card requires an 8-pin supplementary power connector from your power supply. Let's have a look at the back. So there's quite a few specs on the back here. I'm not going to go through all of them, so feel free to pause it as I go through here. We've got the 3 years of limited warranty. And then for cooling, it's got the max contact design. It uses dual ball fan bearings for reliability. And then this is the triple fan model that I've got here. Then down here at the bottom, a whole bunch of other specs, a couple that I wanted to point out. So dedicated ray tracing cores, it's got dedicated tensor cores, and then for connectivity, we've got 3 display ports as well as 1 HDMI port, and we'll have a closer look at that in a moment. And for those of you who are interested in all the technical specs, here those are as well. All right, let's go ahead and open this up. Looks like we've got some documentation, some paperwork, and the quick start guide. Some ASUS Velcro cable straps. And then of course the 5060 Ti. We'll pull this out. All right, here it is, the ASUS Prime 5060 Ti 16GB version. Let's have a closer look at the card itself. So on the front here, GeForce RTX and then Prime. The Prime's kind of embedded into the plastic. It's a little bit shinier there. We've got ASUS in the corner, and this one uses an 8-pin connector, so a standard 8-pin for connecting to your power supply. Up here, it's really hard to see, there's a little switch. So off to the left, that is performance mode. So this has dual BIOS, so you can also switch it to quiet mode like that. I'm gonna leave it on performance. And this also has the 2.5 slot design, so it does say it's compatible with small form factor builds. On the bottom, we've got the triple fan design. So these two say Prime on them. This one says ASUS. These are the axial-tech fans, so longer blades improve airflow and dispersion. And they've got the dual ball fan bearings in them, so up to twice the lifespan of sleeve bearings. So that's what the bottom looks like there. Really nice design. And then we've got the back side that goes against your motherboard, so some accent lines on there. Then we've got our connectors here. So that's what plugs into your motherboard. And then on the end here, it looks like there's some threaded screw holes for different brackets. And then we've got the vented top plate here, so that helps with heat dissipation. I am noticing a couple more threaded mounts right there as well. And then the protective back plate, and it says that the PCB is reinforced by a metal back plate that adds structural rigidity. And another look at that dual BIOS switch, so performance and quiet mode. And then of course the connections here. Let's pull out the protective plugs. And then it's got a 304 stainless steel bracket here, which is chosen for its strength and high resistance to corrosion. We've got our 3 DisplayPort connections and 1 HDMI connection. I also want to mention this graphics card is compatible with ASUS GPU Tweak 3 for tuning, as well as Muse Tree for AI-powered image generation. So I'm going to go ahead and get this installed, and then I'll come back to you so you can see what that looks like. All right, so here's the card installed, the ASUS Prime 5060 Ti. It was a pretty quick installation. I did need to update the drivers in the NVIDIA app. You can see the PCIe cable there connecting the power to my power supply. I think this graphics card looks really slick here in my case. So let's jump over to my computer and have a look at some of the benchmarks that I'm getting out of this unit. So I went ahead and ran 4 benchmarks, and I'll give you those results in 1 second here. Now 2 of them were with the Unigine Superposition benchmarking tool, and 2 of them were with 3DMark. And if you are wondering about my system, I'm running an AMD Ryzen 9 9900X with 12 cores, and it has 32 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM, and of course the new graphics card, the ASUS Prime RTX 5060 Ti with 16 gigabytes of VRAM. So the first benchmark is the Unigine Superposition. I did this one at 1080p high. We'll be doing the 4K test next. Now this is a raw speed test for competitive gaming and maximum frame rates at standard resolution. So for this one, my score, 18,182 points, and my frame rate, so frames per second, my minimum 103.44, and my maximum 166.10 frames per second. My assessment on this, that's excellent. So this card is extremely fast at 1080p, delivering frame rates of up to and over 160 frames per second. This is perfect for high refresh rate gaming. So benchmark number 2, again, Unigine Superposition. I selected the 4K optimized preset. So this is more of a graphical power test for high fidelity visuals and raw performance under a heavy 4K load. So my score on this one, really happy with this, 11,161 points. And my frames per second minimum 67.06, and my maximum over 100 at 101.58 frames per second. So my assessment on this is very good. This card performs like a higher class GPU, making it a great choice for higher resolution monitors at a more competitive price. So jumping over to 3DMark for our third benchmark was the Speedway test. So this one's more of a next-gen power showcase for ray tracing and mesh shader capabilities. My score here was 3,868 points, and I got 38.69 frames per second. So my assessment here would be kind of good or middle of the road. This performance will get you good results for next-gen gaming, and of course you get those newest ray tracing features. So the fourth benchmark, again here in 3DMark, is Time Spy Extreme. So this is a high-res efficiency test that measures how well the card handles demanding 4K workloads and memory use. So my overall score here was 7,271 points, and the graphics score 6,972. So my assessment here is very good. The near 7,000 graphics score shows the new memory and architecture excel under pressure, giving it a huge boost in 4K performance over previous generation cards. Alright, I think the ASUS Prime 5060 Ti 16GB card is a great option for many of you out there. The exceptional 4K superposition score confirms the raw graphical power for lightning fast video rendering times, and it gives me an excellent Time Spy Extreme score, and it confirms that it can handle all my favorite games, letting me crank up the settings for smooth, high refresh rate gaming. So hope this unboxing and benchmark gave you value. If it did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, take care.